Doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got the Kansas Jayhawks taking on the UConn Huskies.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, Floyd, he's in at point guard. Also Duncan out there, and it's Terry in at the 4. Here's Day, and the three ball is good. Day's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Boy, some really big names have come out of the Kansas Jayhawks program into the NBA. A pair of first overall picks in their history. Believe it or not, Wilt Chamberlain wasn't one of them.
Now here's Freak. Duncan outside. Out to the right wing. Oubre passes to 4. Shot clock at 6. That's good. Boyd's got his second basket of the night. Well, on the topic of Wilt Chamberlain's draft was under that territorial right, which was why he wasn't first overall. But if you add him to the list, that would make 3 total Jayhawks taken number 1, Greg.
Yeah, along with Danny Manning and also Andrew Wiggins being the overall number 1 selection. I mean, the Jayhawks have had a ton of talent, though, in the lottery over the course of their history. This school has produced just tremendous talent year in and year out.
Like Paul Pierce. Now here's Terry. Oubre dishes to Freak. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Jayhawks shooting their first free throws of the night. Well, you could pick any team in the NBA and name a Husky that played for them at some point. UConn has had a big impact on the NBA.
I mean, UConn has had a lot of NBA talent pass through their school. I mean, it speaks volumes about how well they are able to develop talent and win championships.
On defense, the Huskies trailing by 2. A 3 ball, and that comes off the assist by Calderon. 8 points for Freak.
And Freak has really come out blazing here in the first half, absolutely imposing his will on the opponent.
And, Greg, that's what great college players do. I mean, they control the game and really make the opposing defenses adjust to them.
That's good. Floyd's got 10 points.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Here's Jennings. Again, the miss by the Huskies. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Here's the screen. There's the triple. Can't get it to go. And the Huskies going the other way now.
And, you know, you look at the Huskies, a big part of why they get so many future NBA guys is they recruit very well on the East Coast and around the country, for that matter. They are a premier destination school in the Northeast, and that part of the country loves its hoops.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, Floyd in at point guard, and it's Dedmon in at the 4 spot. Calderon, no good. UConn trails by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And, guys, just thinking about all the great NBA players from UConn. Ray Allen now retired, but he's the biggest name. How about Rudy Gay, Andre Drummond, Kemba Walker, Shabazz Napier? I mean, you could go on and on with the Huskies.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one misses. A platoon swap here for Kansas. Both teams making some changes. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If Freak can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
We've got Keefe, and it's Martin in at the 4 slot. And for Kansas, Floyd, he's in at the point. Also Duncan out there, and it's Gaines in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So they take the lead. Splitter's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Huskies.
And one thing about UConn that has been true all throughout their rise as a power, they have always played solid defense. It's something the program really hammers home.
And for the Huskies, they've got Martin, and it's Day in at the point. Now here's Freak. 10 points for him. For the lead, Keefe grabs the miss.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
To the paint, here's Martin. Terry grabs the board.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. They set the pick. The pass to Boss. Freak with it. He's got 12. Launches a 3. And the basket good. Floyd's got 15.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Jennings got a hand on it. And even 3-on-3 break. And a wide open look for Freak. And again, Kansas with the triple. UConn trails by 4. And so in the game for the Jayhawks, Floyd, he's in at point guard. And it's Daniels in at the 2 guard. Here's McGuire. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings.
Just a great, great battle these two teams are waging here today.
Boy, it sure is, and I'm getting the sense that this game could end up being decided by just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
Now here's Freak. There's a good screen.
Sticking too much.
Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Jennings can't get it to go. And the Jayhawks with possession. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Here's Floyd. No good on the 3.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Here is McGuire. And it's Freak with the rebound. Floyd's got 3 rebounds now in this one. 1:24 left to play here in the second half. To Dedman, dishes it to Freak. Shot from the wing. It's deflected, and that'll be Kansas's ball as it goes out of bounds. The Jayhawks able to keep the ball here. And the Huskies going with a whole new group out there. And so here's Kansas. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Shot clock at 5. Launches it. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And 1:01 left here in the second half. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Stolen by Martin. Kicks it today. Pass to Keefe. Buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closer. It's stolen. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Whoa, Nelly, listen to that.
That shot eliciting a roar from this gigantic crowd.
Guys, more than a roar, more like an explosion.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too.
Move the ball. Stick it to them.
19 seconds left here in the second half. From deep. Offensive rebound.
A three-pointer would be huge right now.
Boy, a chance to tie it up with the game on the line. This is what we live for. I want to see what happens right here.
And so the Jayhawks take the win. They break the hearts of every fan.